Virgo, this is your February finance, career, business, and money reading. And or when you come across this, when you vibrate with this reading quantumly, vibrationally, frequently, comment below if you feel this does resonate with you. Like, share, follow. Like, share, follow across all social media platforms. Website link below for one-on-one reading. Check out all my rates. Check out all the spreads that I offer. Run over to the Patreon, see all the discounts and bonuses and the percentages off for subscribing monthly members. Really love you guys there. What else can I say? Share this content if you think that you know somebody that would love a reading or might love my content or my style of reading. Feel free to share with as many people as you can. Thank you in advance. I can't do this without you guys. I'm doing this full time. So definitely holler at your boy for one-on-one reading. I could do it over video chat, over phone call, text message, IM, messenger, email, over the phone, whatever you think is most comfortable. Most comfortable for you. Whatever you think is best for you. Without further ado, spread the love and light highest possible messages for Virgo money, finance, career, and business February, and or when they resonate with this reading most. Okay, this is channeling aggressive energy into the proper coordinates, into the proper quarters. Okay. You have all this energy. Could be aggressive at times, so you want to make sure that you're doing something that is going to utilize that energy in a creative way, in a proactive way, as opposed to a destructive way, whether it's like gossiping or just self-sabotage or whatever is destructive, even destructive lifestyle habits and tendencies, not getting enough sleep, not getting proper nutrition. Okay, that's actually my exercise card. It could be yoga, meditation, anything to channel energy. You might have some extra energy in February, Virgo. So just make sure that you kind of know yourself as best as possible, what's going to be good for you, even if it's writing, okay? Spending some alone time, putting your focus on you. I know we're kind of in this quarantine, some of us still where, our focus is kind of oriented to the outer world, constantly watching podcasts, videos, TikToks, Instagram, YouTube, and it's just you're sending all your energy out. Your focus is out. Try to sit down and focus on your career. Write a business plan. Focus on your money. Throw your costs into an Excel spreadsheet. Really, put a focus on your craftsmanship as well, your quality of work, your quality of output. If you write music or, obviously all that stuff, spend that alone time. Know that it's going to be well worth it, whatever it is that you do. If you're a small business owner, an entrepreneur, spend that alone time if you're not doing that enough, as opposed to rushing out with that Knight of Wands. Because when you rush out, you rush back in anyway, so you might as well go in if you can't go out. That Six of Swords in the reverse. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Getting to a place of harmony. That Six is about harmony. Swords is about thought, logic, reason. What are you harmonizing your thought, logic, reason with in regards to finances, money, business, career? You're resonating. You're making sure that you are in harmony with your heart, with your soul, with your spirit, with your divine purpose, with your God-given gifts, talents, and abilities. You're making sure that you're on the right course. You're making sure that you're on the right trajectory with what you're doing, Virgo. Okay, could have been a lot of heartbreak resonance, a lot of heartbreak coherence, maybe dwelling on heartbreak, a failure of a business, or an employmentship opportunity that didn't go well. Okay. King of Pentacles in the reverse, a little bit of smug energy, holding on too tightly. Could be a benefactor, could be a place of employment, a job that didn't pay you enough, and maybe you weren't able to make ends meet. A lot of smug energy. This could be a crutch. Somebody could have just been relying on their insecurities and their ego to have dealt with the situation in an improper way. This could be substance abuse. Okay, maybe they were in a bad spot. This is coming out of a meditative state, coming out of a resting position, and we're being called to move more so towards that Four of Swords, that resting position. Feel free to fit it in your storyline however it resonates. Yes, this could be coming out of work. So it could be that you're not getting enough rest, actually. That could be a lesson here. I see that World card in the reverse here. Kind of learning your lesson. You could have been too eager to rush out, as opposed to, looking after yourself first and foremost, getting proper sleep, getting proper meditation, writing, journaling, documenting, how you feel, how you're working on the self. It could have been that you were kind of, America runs on Duncan type, where you're just constantly, raring and garing, running and gunning, trying to produce. And really, truly, you're kind of just burning out. You're kind of just burning out your battery. So you definitely want to be mindful of that in regards to all your goals and everything that you're determined to do with, with your career. Coming to a head of a decision-making point here. Again, notice she's blindfolded. She's not relying on those external sensory. She's not relying on thought, logic, and reason. That thought, logic, reason represented by the swords crosses her heart. So, when you kind of get too over analytical and you don't go with the flow, you don't go with your intuitive instincts, then you could start to block your heart and what it is that your heart really wants for you. Your heart really knows best. So try to, be heart-oriented, focus on your heart, trust it as your internal compass, okay? That heart chakra, you want to open up those blockages, you want to lift up those barriers so it could connect you to what's really meant for you on your path. This is soulmate energy, nostalgic energy. Maybe you're missing someone from the past. Okay, maybe you got a heart connection there. A lot of soul spirit energy. Maybe you need to call people from the past. Right now you're going through this birthing process of a new way of life, a new way of being with that Empress energy in the reverse. I read that as the Empress is going through labor. She's literally giving birth to a new way of being, a new lifestyle. Okay. That number 3 in the Empress card is in regards to creativity as well. Okay. Could be tapping into that divine masculine, divine feminine, the high Holy Spirit energy as well. Okay, whatever you believe in. To try to harmonize and try to really see, okay, what does this part of me want? What does that part of me want? Have fun with it. Sit down with a piece of paper. I want the beautiful model wife or husband, or, the sexy wife or husband, or, I want the car, I want the $1 million car, I want the mansion, I want this and that and this and that. But really know yourself and really know, play it out in your head. Hey, if I did get that, would I be left empty inside? Would I, what about so-and-so? And we all got a so-and-so, right? Is that really what I want, or is that what I think I want? Because I'm just going with, my thoughts, my logic, my reason. Am I going with lust instead of love? Am I going with desire instead of, inspire? Am I going with these earthly things instead of my soul? What's going to really feed my heart and my soul? What's really the truth about what's in front of me? When all the chips were down, who was really there for me? It's really truly knowing yourself and not just, playing it with the reptilian mind of oh yes, I want this thing. And as soon as you get it, you realize, oh my God, I sold my soul to the devil in order to be able to get it, and it left me empty anyways. So, we got to be mindful of, even with career moves and opportunities and decisions, and, try to play it out. Where is this really going to leave me? Is this what I want to be known for? Your investments, things that you spend money on, is this what I really want to do and be, 10 years down the line? Because let me give you a secret. What you're doing now is who you are, and it is what it is. It's not going to change. If you drink, if you smoke, that's it. This is it. You might as well look at it that way, because unless you make that change, and the reason I bring those up is because that stuff adds up, those lifestyles and, medical bills, or, whatever it may, cause you down the line. So things to consider, what's your 10-year plan, Rushing out. And once you figure that, once you get organized, then you can rush out. You need to have that plan of attack though first, Virgo. Okay, this is getting your manifestation abilities on point. Okay, getting really clear and precise about your own truth. And it has to do with your morality, your ethics, what you really truly believe in. Okay. Not being receptive to divine intervention. It's almost as if you're, at times maybe you feel that you've completely lost your faith altogether. Maybe you feel like you've completely lost your connection with the divine altogether. You gotta ask yourself why. And yeah, I know this is getting kind of spiritual. It's supposed to be a financial reading, but really, truly, abundance and money and being able to provide that's all. Those are all just frequencies. If you're in survivor mode, if you're in chaser mode, well, guess what? The money's going to be in runner mode. So you have to, orient yourself so that you're in, receptive mode. I'm allowing abundance to flow into me, an influx, a monetary windfall. I sit back and I receive. Okay, opportunity. I see opportunity. You're taking yourself from a state of survival and you're putting yourself into a state of thrival. Okay, and that comes with taking time and utilizing space and going into your meditative practice and really truly revising how you see money and opportunity and abundance and all that stuff. Let's see what else we got, Virgo. Yes, there's more heartbreak, sadness energy. So if you're lingering in that sadness energy, that's where your focus is, and that could be kind of like draining your entrepreneurial energies, your money abundant generating energies as well. Okay, because if you're in this heartbreak or sadness, then you're not in this excited mode of like, hey, look, I'm going to receive abundance, I'm going to receive opportunity, I'm going to receive money, I'm abundant already, I'm worthy. Okay, that's how you're going to walk through your life. So just make sure that you're aware of like what the signal is that you're putting out towards the universe. The thing that signals to the universe are your thoughts, okay? And the thing that magnetizes it are your feelings about it. What do you really feel that's due you? What do you really feel about the work that you've done? It could even come about in regards to like how much credit you give yourself for how much work that you've done. Okay, feeling worthy. Okay, because when you're at that doorstep of success and then you self-sabotage, chances are it's because somewhere you still feel like you're not worthy of being, abundant. But, say with me right now, like, I'm worthy, I receive money, I receive abundance, I'm worthy, I receive money, I receive abundance. I'm worthy, I receive money, I receive abundance, all that stuff. Okay, I know it sounds cheesy, but so yeah, it could be more of that mental state where you're being uprooted in the reverse as the Emperor in reverse. You're grounding in your stability. So things that could kind of uproot you are getting too much in your mental frequencies. Okay, so writing kind of helps ground those mental frequencies and helps reveal your intention. What is your intention? What's your pure intention, Virgo? What do you really intend on doing? And if you're, again, answering from your reptilian brain and your just desire-based brain, like, oh, I want this, or I want that, I want this supermodel, or this superstar, or like, I want $1 million or something, but it's like, really truly figure out, like, what's the emotional kind of bond, right, to that, because finding out your emotional bond is really gonna, like, clarify for you, like, is this even possible, or are you just lying to yourself? Because your emotions are really the truth, in regards to like if they're coming from a good place or not, right? I'm not saying that you dwelling in sadness or melancholy is the truth, but really truly that stuff that gets you excited to get up in the morning, that stuff that gives you that joie de vivre, excitement for life, joy for life, bliss where you feel free, like those are the things that you should be working on and moving towards. And I'm not saying quit your day job or anything, but really truly work on, what gets you excited about life. This is trailblazing, going against the grain. Could be the entrepreneurial spirit, working for yourself, creating your own company. Again, more heartbreak wants to come out. Who did you wrong? There's a dirty injustice here. Could have been somebody stole money, something rough like that, Virgo, maybe. Put you in a place where you weren't able to provide for you and yours, but you had to put down that burden, you had to leave. And rightly so. So if you aren't already celebrating, there's that golden background. Could be celebrating a marriage or a birthday party. Look for some opportunities at that event. Look for it as to be a vacation, a good getaway. Something that's going to break you out of your routine. Something that's going to give you some perspective, hopefully, Virgo. Okay. But in the meantime, go within, shine your light within with the Hermit in reverse. That is the Virgo energy. It's going to help you to avoid disaster. Okay, because if you're putting too much energy out, you're going to start to make erratic decisions and behaviors. Could lead to some self-sabotage. So make sure that you're really grounded in yourself. Make sure that you really have a strong strategy, something that you can fall back on when everything starts to go abuzz, or everything starts to, go into a frenzy. If you're playing the stock markets or something like that, get in a situation where like you want to have your game plan, intact, so you're not making like these split-second decisions, right? You're not thinking with your reptilian brain, but rather you're thinking more so with, your heart, and what's the truth, and what's, that slow and steady wins the race. It's usually coming from your heart. Yeah, this is not being receptive to shallow, shady offers anymore, or people, or circumstances, people who aren't tuned into their own intuition or their own soul power. You're trying to get to that King of Pentacles, and you're not even sniffing in the direction of people that aren't on their A game. So like attracts like, Virgo. So, keep on investing in whatever's prosperous for you. And if this resonated for you, leave a comment below. Like, share, follow across all social media platforms, and holler at your boy for a one-on-one reading. Virgo, look forward to hearing from you. Peace and love.